Hello, I'm John Eldredge, and welcome to the Ransomed Heart audio podcast. For more information on Ransomed Heart Ministries, our resources and events, please visit us online at www.ransomedheart.com.
Greetings, this is Craig McConnell. I'm hosting this Ransomed Heart podcast and want to introduce you to a Q&A time that we had at a recent men's retreat. The question was asked of us, so what's helped your marriage? And those responding are John, Bart, Morgan, and myself. Enjoy this.
What, in the last year, what has helped you most in your marriage? What's helped? Has anything helped?
Mary, Lori.
Scanning the hard drive.
Yes, that's a great question.
Yeah, dropping her off at Captivating is not a good answer. You guys fix her. It's helpful, but that's not... I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, you wrote the book.
Yep, I did. I would say...
Handicap.
Hey, Art, could you just kind of pull down Art now? Thank you. Cut him off. So, Morgan, how about you? What?
Yeah.
Everybody's a comedian.
It's affection.
Yep, one thing. I can name it right now. It's time. Time. Giving her time. And it is a conscious, it feels like a grinding of the gears for me to do it. I blast. I fly. I get things done. And I do it all day long. And then I get home and I get things done. And time. Walk in, cell phone, car keys on the counter, sit down. How are you? What's going on? What's new? Right? Where are the guys? What's going on with the boys today? How come they're, just time. Simple as that. Giving her time. And she absolutely thrives on it. She thrives on it.
Mine would be coming clean on a few things. It's just, I think there's been some part of me that has just felt like, whether it's in the area of finances or just kind of managing our home, our life, vacations, planning things ahead of time. I'm such a last-minute impulsive, and Lori longs for a sense of strength and confidence that's kind of ahead of her, leading the way. And I think for, I don't know how long, I've kept some of my fears and some of my brokenness and parts there that have feared being that man from her, thinking that it'll get fixed and I won't have to kind of come clean with it. This scares the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. I'm lost. Mm-hmm. I'm 56, but I'm more a 20-year-old here and here. And I think just coming clean and just letting her in on some of my internal world, that though I think we would be a couple that would be very vulnerable and honest, there's been a whole bunch of stuff I haven't shared with her.
Mm-hmm. Kind of sealed her out of.
Oh, I was convinced her reaction would be so overwhelmingly negative, and I shared it, and she responded like a woman of God. I was just. It was one of those moments of, my goodness, why have I held all this in? So in the last year, that's probably it for me.
For me, the biggest thing that stands out is I retired my superhero cape this year. And I realized we've been married 8 years, and there's this diabolical temptation in our culture, I feel at least, and with my peers, that your wife wants you to be a man, and she wants you to be a woman. And you go and work hard, and then you come home and you're the nurturer, nurture with the kids, nurture with her heart. And I tried out of my good heart and a lot of brokenness to be a superhero and be everything. And then my wife, bottomed out, and in the humiliation of that, you come against your limitations, and the honesty of what she needs is for me to be her husband, not her father, not her counselor, not her girlfriend. And I realized in some way I was wearing every one of those hats. And so now she has this great therapist that we call him the Colonel. He looks like the guy from KFC, with the beard or the goatee. And he's probably 65, and he's just kind, and he's fatherly and grandfatherly. And sometimes, she's not doing well. And now I say, sounds funny, but it's really good. But call John and Stacy. Go get some prayer.
Right.
Or, you know what, honey, I hear you,
Yep.
and I hear your pain. I think you need some time with your girlfriends. And I really, out of a genuine, I just try to discern when I am to be her husband and when I'm supposed to help her to have her needs met somewhere else.
Yeah.
And she trusts my heart, and so she's seeing the fruit of it, that it's better for her and for me, and she gets me now, whereas before, in trying to be Superman, she didn't even get me. So retired the cape.
Yeah, that's huge.
That question is, I've got an answer for it, but it kind of busted by it as well. This last year, I think Tana and I have really focused on Chris, our son, and we've really been focused on that in our prayer life. And we prayed hard for that, consecrating him, his missions, all of his equipment, his helicopter, everything, just praying in the future for that, God's favor and so forth over him. But I think Tana's been, she's been in a hard place with that. I think it's much harder for a woman and a mother to let her son go. And I really haven't played to that. I think I've been derelict in that. And we're coming up on our 30th anniversary next year. And I've kind of hidden behind that and not done anything. So that question really does bust me, that I've got to, I think, put more of my effort towards going after her heart, especially in this hard season for her. So not enough. But, we've been occupied with that, and I think I've kind of hidden in that, and there's something missing with her right now.
That's good. Thanks for the honesty on that.
Yeah.
Hope this podcast has been helpful as you think through your own marriage and what might help you in your relationships. And for more resources or more about us, probably know the drill, ransomheart.com or our iTunes store.